Hi guys, so today I am going to be sharing with you another auction haul. So Eric and I went to another auction. A lot of the stuff was from the same lady that I have been talking about in past auction videos, who had a lot of money and a lot of nice stuff. I think this was the last auction that featured most of her items. They did say they have just a couple more pieces, I believe, of hers yet, but for the most part they're done with it. So this auction haul series will probably be in maybe 3 different parts. There's a lot of stuff, as always, and not everything that I'll be showing is going to be listed on eBay. Some items, Eric and I, we really want to try doing one of the outdoor markets this year once the weather gets nicer. And I'm not talking about a flea market. I mean like kind of like the outdoor market we went to this past year, where it was mainly just like vintage stuff and things like that. It was put on by an antique store. So we're thinking about doing something like that with a lot of these like larger items and more fragile items, instead of putting them on eBay to ship them. So as far as this auction goes, our total spent was $6,482.96. We got a lot of nice things, as always. So I'm really excited to get most of this stuff listed. So this first part is going to be stuff that is listed. Some of it I will let you know if it, like, I don't plan on listing it, type of thing. And it's just, I mean, I got pages worth front and back of stuff, and we have totes full. So expect 3 parts to this haul, potentially more. It's a big one. So we're just gonna get started with some of the things that I have to share with you. So the first thing that I have is this guy here, and this is like a metal art sculpture of a fishing lure. It's a really cool piece on this wood block. It is signed by the artist on the bottom. And the artist's name is Trudy Gilliam. So T. Gilliam, that is her. She's based out of Montana, Ennis, Montana. And she does a lot of metal art sculptures and stuff like this. And she titled this one Prince Nymph. So we paid $45 for this piece, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $225. Her pieces are very expensive, and I think this one is a really unique one. I mean, not only is it cool, but it's also fishing related, and you know, there's a lot of people out there who love to collect fishing related stuff, especially those that live like close to the ocean or by a lake and that type of thing. So I thought this was a really cool, unique piece. We also won this guy here. So a lot of this stuff, again, is like a lot of folk art type of pieces. This still has the tags attached. It's by someone named Halleck's Folk Art. And let's see if it says they're based out of Riverhead, New York. So this one is of a piggy on a corn on the cob, and it has wheels, and they do actually move. So really cool, unique piece, and it is also signed on the bottom there. So we paid $20 for this pig corn on the cob, and I listed this on auction with a starting price of $85. There's not anything currently by this maker listed, but it has sold in the past. So I thought this was just a really cool, unique piece. Again, everything we picked up was just so unique. Oh gosh, including this next thing. This thing is so realistic. Like, it feels realistic, it looks realistic. It is this completely articulated lobster. It is signed on the bottom. I mean, this thing is just insane. It is so cool looking, so realistic. We paid $60 for this lobster, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $250. These are listed very high. There's a lot that are listed higher than that, but they typically sell for around that price. So super duper cool. Love that little guy. Been a couple of vases. Again, this one was probably the coolest one out of this round of items. So this here is a beautiful vase. This is by a company called Telpitz, T-E-L-P-I-T-Z. Their stuff, again, can sell thousands of dollars. It's just insane. This one is so gorgeous. It has this lovely design all around it, top and bottom. Absolutely beautiful vase. I love this one. We did pay $160 for this vase. I listed it on auction with a starting price of $899. I don't think there's any currently of this particular print listed, but it has sold in the past for like $1,200 some dollars. So definitely a good deal on this one, even at my starting price. Alright, this next item is a little bunny rabbit on a wooden base. I won this with an owl. I didn't list the owl. Probably not going to list the owl. It's probably going to go into one of my whatnot sales. But this one is by Sandra Johansson is the name on this. And she is marked on the back here. It's engraved into the rabbit. Some of her pieces can sell well. I won her, like I said, with an owl for $10, and I put this rabbit up on auction with a starting price of $39.99. Next item already sold, so I can't show it to you, but this was for a beautiful Burmese glass fairy lampshade. This was just for the shade. It didn't have any other components to it. Unfortunately, it was just the shade. That's all right. I did win this with another shade, which I'll show you next, for a bid of $40, and I listed the shade as a buy it now for $99.99, and it already sold. Pieces to these fairy lamps, especially the Burmese, people love that Burmese glass, so that sold very quickly. This next shade also came with the fairy lamp shade, so with the fairy lamp shade and this shade, I paid $40 for them. So this one is really pretty with that gold iridescence, kind of like tulip shaped. Very, very nice shade. I listed this one on auction with a starting price of $49.99, and it does have quite a few watchers, so I'm hoping it at least sells for that. Okay, we did win a couple pieces of redware. I won this little piece here. I thought this was a dog, but I did get a message from someone on eBay informing me that this is in fact a lion, but it does look like a dog. I thought it was a chow chow dog, but they said it's a lion. So the person that has a bid, I messaged them letting them know that pretty sure it's a lion, and they responded like, yeah, they're aware, because people who collect this type of stuff know more than I do, you know what I mean? But this is by Brenninger Pottery. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but they do a lot of redware. So this is a lion with a little turtle underneath of him. So the animal shaped redware pieces, within my research, I was seeing that the animal pieces tend to sell a lot better than, say, a mug or a small plate or something like that. You know what I mean? So I did pay $50 for this piece, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $125.99. It does have a bid, and it has quite a few watchers. So even though I don't have lion in the title, and I can't go back and put that in the title since it already has a bid, the people who are looking for these pieces are gonna know right away what it is, because they either have similar pieces in their collection or they just know these types of things. So it is not a dog, it is a lion. This little piece, oh my gosh, I love this little guy, this little frog. He is so realistically made. He is signed by his artist. He even feels really cool. Like the paint on him, it's just, oh my gosh, I just can't get over like how realistic it really is. This is by an artist named Steve Weaver. He's based out of Cape Cod. And I paid $30 for this little froggy, and it came, here I'll show you, the box the lady kept. She originally paid $350 for this frog, and this guy's stuff, very, very expensive. Like I said, I paid $30 for it, and I have it on auction with a starting price of $199. His stuff has sold for $200 and up in the past, so I'm hoping to at least get that for him. So he's really, really cute, and obviously cheaper than what she originally paid for him. We won this really pretty glass snail. He doesn't have a sticker on him or anything like that. Very well made. Like, all of this lady's stuff is on the pricey side for the most part. She definitely loved to spend money. So it is just a very nice glass snail. We paid $10 for the snail, and I listed it as a buy it now for $59.99. There's one that looks exactly like this listed for $100 something. So, but mine doesn't have the sticker anymore. So I don't know. That might matter to some people, but this one no longer has the sticker. I actually won 2 of these music boxes, so 2 of them, for a bid of $30. The other one Eric has to tinker with because it was wound too tight, but Eric does know how to fix music boxes, so that's awesome. He taught himself how to fix music boxes that are wound too tight. I should have him do a video on that, onto how he fixes them, because I don't even know how he does it. But this is by Lowell Davis. It is a Schmid music box, Anri, and it plays the song Take Me Home Country Roads. So it was made in Italy. Really nice music box. It has this cute design on the front, and then when you open it, it plays music, and there is like a partition in there where you can, you know, put your jewelry and stuff like that. And it is number 286 out of 2,500 made. So, and the Lowell Davis, here's the name, his stuff can sell really well. And these music boxes, since they are numbered and limited edition, they were selling very well. So $30 for 2. They were the same exact music box. And I have this listed on auction with a starting price of $114.99, and that's what the last one sold for. So I'm hoping to at least get that for each of them after he fixes the other. I also won a couple of these beaded Mexican animals. I only have 2 listed so far. There's another bird that I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I should have brought it down here. I posted it on my Facebook page because I was trying to get help as to figure out like what the bird was before I listed it. But this first one is an owl, and he's sitting on a piece of wood block. It just says Mexico on the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous, super well made, beaded, colorful piece. So for the 3 pieces, even though I don't have the one to show you right now, I paid $30, and I listed this one on auction with a starting price of $39.99. And then there was this one, and I kind of don't really know what bird this is as well. At first I thought it was a parrot, which maybe it is, but then I was thinking it's an eagle or a hawk, and I'm still not entirely sure what bird it is, but I listed it anyway. Again, same deal on a piece of wood block, beautiful colored beads, and again listed on auction with a starting price of $39.99. I'm actually going to post up the next picture. This one was one of that large Norman Brum bird piece. You probably saw I had showed it in one of my hauls. It was like sitting behind me on this shelf. Eric finally did get that listed. We have a ton of Norman Brum birds to list, but this one was our biggest piece. Eric sold that for $549, and we paid probably $100 or less for it, so that one was a great sale. Won a couple more Cloisonne vases. So this first one looks like this. These here I paid $50 a piece for, I had to pay up this time. Last time I got the Cloisonne vases for a pretty decent price. This time they were going pretty high. This one here I have listed as a buy it now for $99.99. And then I have this one, which looks very, very similar. And again, I listed buy it now, $99.99. All right, this next piece is something that I would take to the outdoor antique market. This here is a Mexican piece, and it's a beautiful large plate. It does have a piece on the back that you can hang it, and it is signed there. And it's like a tonala piece, if I'm pronouncing that right, of an owl. Very, very large, absolutely gorgeous. I did pay, what did I pay for you? I paid $20 for this, that's all. I feel like that was an insanely great deal. So this would definitely go to the outdoor antique market with us. So we wouldn't ship this. I mean, we could ship it, but you know, there's some things that if we could sell it for a decent price at like an outdoor antique market, then hey, might as well try. So that's where we're gonna take this piece. All right, this next one actually came from the auction prior to this one. I had one. This is a wooden jigsaw puzzle featuring these kitty cats. It's called the Five Senses. This is actually like a painting called that, but this jigsaw puzzle was made to, you know, look like that. This is by a company called Victorian Trading Company. And their puzzles can sell really well, and this is such a well-made puzzle. So it's in this slide-out tray, and all of the pieces are this real thick wood, and they're all numbered on the back. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, it even feels nice to, like, the sound that it makes when you're, like, digging through, and just to even touch them. They just have such a great feel. So, like I said, this came from one of the last auctions. And I did list this on auction with a starting price of $59.99. That's typically what this puzzle sells for. It has sold in the past for $100. So probably all depends on the time of the year. Maybe the $100 one sold closer to Christmas, but still definitely a good puzzle. Next item was another piece by Michael and Miko Khan. So you had seen I had one in prior auctions, a lot of pieces from them, and they all kind of feature bugs as their main look to their items. And this thing is huge, like a huge plate. Oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy. So this is another piece that I would totally take to the outdoor antique market. I paid $30 for this one. So again, just a really great deal on that. I'm sure this thing costs hundreds of dollars. So, and this thing is amazing. Absolutely love it. Kind of want to keep it for myself, but you know, I got to make some money back, right? Okay, these next two pieces again came from, actually I think it was the first folk art auction, but I just want to throw them in here so I can put them away. These are Russian made by a company called Lomonosov, if I'm pronouncing that right. You guys know I'm not good with pronunciations, but they're these little porcelain monkeys. So this first one is a little monkey kind of scratching himself. He is marked on the bottom. It says made in Russia. And I listed him as a buy it now for $14.99. These typically sell for around $20 a piece. And then I also have this one, and he's just kind of in like a thinking type of pose. Again, marked on the bottom, and also listed as a buy it now for $14.99. Okay, so the rest of this haul is going to be more wooden carved pieces by Arthur Shoemaker. So if you guys have been following me, you know the very first folk art auction we went to, we won like pretty much every Shoemaker piece that was there. Again, I think we bought every Shoemaker piece that was there. So that's what's going to be the rest of this one. So first Shoemaker piece we have here is this farmer man holding his rooster and an axe, and these are all signed by Arthur shoemaker, the man who made them. We paid $25 for this guy, and we have him listed as a buy it now for $398. His stuff sells really well. So have this one, another farmer guy holding his rooster. This one has a pail in his hand. This one we had to pay $120 for this one. So apparently people just wanted this guy. But again, buy it now, $398. Then we have his wife, and she's holding her little jam jars, and she's got her mixing spoon in her hand. These are so well carved. Oh, so well made. We also had to pay $120 for her, and we have her listed as a buy it now. Same price, $398. We also got 2 zebras. Again, these are all Arthur Shoemaker made. These 2 zebras, we paid $170 for the pair of these. So the one, well, they're both listed as a buy it now for $375 a piece. We also got this pair of polar bears. We paid $140 for these, and we listed these as the set because it seems like it's a maybe husband and wife deal. So we kept them together, and we listed these as a buy it now for $450. A little tiny guy, this little chef man, he's got his little spoon and fork in his hands. Came together for a price of $40. So this one here, the chef, we have listed as a buy it now for $275. And then we have the little cleaning lady with her mop and pail. She looks so disgruntled, and I completely just understand that disgruntled look of having to clean on her face. so super cute. And we listed her same price, buy it now, $275. We won a pair of turtles. These are ever so slightly different. We won the turtles for a bid of $60. So, and we listed them separately. This one is listed as a buy it now for $249. And this one is also listed as a buy it now for $249. A lot of money in these little guys. We won this frog, and he looks like this. He's cute, but he's just not as realistic as my tiny little mink frog here. You can see size comparison and looks comparison. I just love this guy. Love him, love him, love him. Okay, so anyway, this one here we paid $60 for, and we have it listed as a buy it now for $360. And then we also have this brown frog. I think I like this brown one better than the green one. We paid $100 for this one, so I wasn't the only one who liked this one more. And this one is listed as a buy it now for $375. Won a set of pigs. These all came together. We paid $50 for the pigs, and we listed them all together as the lot because they're like a little family. For a buy it now of $389. So there's this large one, then we got a little medium-sized oinker, and then we have just a little baby one. So super cute. I feel like there might be more shoemaker pieces. I'm pretty sure there's more shoemaker pieces. This isn't even all of them, but they'll be in another haul. Then Eric has been winning. This lady had this huge collection of these Vultures, and Eric knows who made these, and I cannot tell you who made them off the top of my head. I'm not sure, but he won so many of these Vultures. They're all in different sizes and different scenes and that type of thing. I think he said this one is one of his favorites. So some of these would probably go to the outdoor antique market with us as well, just because they have such a heavy base and then such a just kind of brittle top that if the box would tip over, there's just no telling what would happen to them, even if you packed it really, really well. because these are made out of shells and pieces like that. Little crab claws. I mean, they are very highly detailed. Hopefully you guys can see that well. So he just kind of became obsessed with these, and I'm fine with that. You know, when Eric likes something, I encourage him to buy what he likes and collect what he likes. And he likes them. I don't mind them. I think they're pretty cool as well, and they'd be great like for like Halloween decor and stuff like that. And I'm also gonna add a clip of some birds that I won. And again, I'm probably going to sell them, but I just had to have them because they were so cool. And you will see a clip of those in this video. Alright, so I'm adding in a clip of the birds that I won. I just have them kind of sitting here beside my curio cabinet until I get them sold. I think we're going to probably take these either to, again, the outdoor antique flea market, or I may save them if Eric and I ever do have like an antique booth. They're really tall though. The one is about as tall as me, and then the other one is shorter. And then I'm also going to add in a clip of the very large vulture piece that Eric won. This is on top of our curio cabinet currently. But speaking of the vultures, there was this piece here, and this one's hanging. It's just hanging like on a little key ring clip with some fishing line. But it's like a flying bat. It's so stinking cool, and I told Eric, I said I want that for my Halloween decorating. I just think it would be so cool to like fashion it up in the curio cabinet so it hangs underneath one of the shelves, so it just hangs there within like all of our other Halloween decorating. So I was like, whatever you do, make sure you win this one, because I wanted it for our Halloween decorating. So we got that. That is pretty much, I think, everything that I'm going to share in this haul. So like I said, some things are listed, some not. And we have totes and totes and totes still that need to be listed of really amazing, awesome pieces. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You'll have to let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I will see you next time.